What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very kind of weird day. Not good, not bad, but y'all, I got my Demetrius Harmon, my second You Matter apparel item. The You Matter University, you know, repping that school, period. You know, y'all know the vibes. I'm irritating. Anyways, this video is going to be me explaining Stan Twitter terms. So first, I'm gonna explain what Stan Twitter is. Basically, Stan Twitter is like pretty much every fandom you can possibly imagine for like any artist, like whether it be One Direction or Fifth Harmony or Little Mix, Becky G, anybody. So I feel like everybody on Stan Twitter has been a part of Stan Twitter before I had the label Stan Twitter. Like, if that makes sense, like, y'all know what I mean? Like, even like years ago, like 2014, before the word Stan Twitter was a thing, we were all part of Stan Twitter. Like, I remember distinctly, even on the same Twitter account I have now, I would be like, oh, Becky G, please follow me, which she did, by the way. I was shook. I was like, oh, you know, please notice me, please tweet me. Like, I was like deep in these fandoms, and I was always showing it on Twitter. So it's pretty much what Stan Twitter is. You know, we're like a community, and we all on Stan Twitter have some terms that only people on Stan Twitter understand. So I'm going to explain these terms for you locals. And if you don't know what a local is, you probably are one. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you probably are one. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So let's get it, let's go. All right, so term number one is obviously the most important term for Stan Twitter, which is the word stan. So I kind of explained it already, but a stan is just like, a stan is like a hardcore fan pretty much for any artist. A stan is also both a noun and a verb. Like me, I'd be like, oh, I'm a One Direction stan, or I would be like, I stan One Direction, because I do. Yeah, because I love them. Like, they've been my, if y'all know me, like my family knows, my close friends know, like I was that girl who had like One Direction posters all up in my room on every inch. Like, I was that girl. But anyways, next term, T. So, well, see, now it's kind of been spread to locals, so no, locals know what this means, but anyways. So T is just like the gossip, like what's the tea, like, girl, like what's the gossip, like tell me all the tea, tell me what's happening, tell me what's going on. If something is like facts, you'd be like, that's tea, like that's facts, like tea. It's hard to explain, like y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know, right? Next term is an acronym. So the acronym is WBK. So WBK means we been you. Like, if somebody says, sorry if I get dragged, but this is what people say on Stan Twitter. I'm not saying necessarily my opinion, whether I may agree or disagree with it. Anyways, say if somebody on Stan Twitter says Cardi B is transphobic, the comments are gonna be like, we been new. Or WBK rather, like we've been new, sis, like we've been new that. It's just common knowledge. Like, that's kind of just the meaning of the term. Next term is wig. So somebody says like wig, obviously they don't mean like, they're not just saying like a wig. By saying wig, they mean like, my wig is snatched, my wig is gone, my wig is flew all the way to China. Like, that's what we mean when we say wig. I feel like we used to say wig snatched, but we kind of just like shortened it to like wig. But like, we know what that means because we know. Like, say Normani drops her new song and we're gonna be like, wig, just my wig is gone, like it's gone, I'm bald. Like, that's how it is. Next term is shook. Shook is more localized now too, but obviously shook just means like you don't know how to gather your emotions, like you're shook, like shook. Like when you're at a concert and their artist comes out, you're shook. When your fave drops a new song or album, you're shook. Next term, all right, this one I'm passionate about because most of you guys watching this will know the term VSCO girls. And the VSCO girls stole this term from Stan Twitter and made it known to the locals. So now the locals know it as a VSCO girls term as opposed to a Stan Twitter term. I'm gonna just put it right here, somewhere, right here. VSCO girls, y'all stole it from us. So if you're watching this and you're a VSCO girl, I'm sorry, but give us our word back. Give it. Because now we have to keyboard smash a different way. So, which I do. I use different letters, but now if I use that, I don't want to be seen like I'm a VSCO girl. Like, no, I'm not. So, yeah, that's that term. And that term was typically used to be like if something's funny, if you're shook, or if you're excited, or if you're any kind of extreme emotion or kind of feeling, you use these letters. Next word is locals. And as I said before in the beginning of this video, if you don't know what a local is, you probably are one. If you have to watch this video, you're probably a local. I'm sorry. That's the cold hard truth. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. Next word, or it's not a word, it's a term. Y'all hear some? This is a term I love to use, and it's just like, it's funny, like if somebody says on Stan Twitter, again, not necessarily things I've said, but things I've seen people say. If somebody's like, oh, Selena Gomez can sing better than Demi Lovato, people gonna be like, y'all hear some? Like, do y'all hear some? Cause I don't. I don't. Like, that's just what people say when something isn't valid or isn't even worth replying to. Like, y'all hear some? Cause this shit ain't valid. This shit ain't real. Another word is, it's literally just I and a hyphen, or we and a hyphen. Like, if you use this, it's literally saying that you're at a loss for words. Like if somebody says, I don't know, usually when somebody says something crazy, like out of pocket, like out, if the pocket is here, they're out in outer space. Like, this is when somebody says something crazy and we're just like, I'ma head out. Like, that's when that term is used, because that's when literally you're just too dumbfounded to even respond. Skinny legend. This is my favorite. It's kind of old term, not old meaning like old years ago, but it was more common about, I would say, last year. Skinny legend is like saying, it came from Mariah Carey, and if y'all know the memes, like, y'all know. I'm sorry, I'm just like thinking of the memes in my head and they're just so funny. And typically the person that people are referring to when saying skinny legend isn't actually skinny, so it's like, it's a joke. It's like sarcasm in a way. So those are all the Stan Twitter terms that you locals need to know. And locals, don't go saying these terms, because if you use them incorrectly, we will know. We meaning Stan Twitter. We will know, and we will find you, and we will correct you, period. Oh my god, I'm a mess. But anyways, this was me explaining Stan Twitter terms. If I forgot any, or if y'all want me to make another video like this, comment, drop a comment. Let me know, because I have been part of Stan Twitter before the dawn of time. Like, I've always been a hardcore stan. I stan so many people, so Stan Twitter is literally my home. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So that's all for this video. Bye.